The arranger lives in a separate preset. It's an instrument on its own, and as you can see, it features its own graphical interface as well, representing the orchestral seating of the strings. The arranger automatically distributes notes across the 5 string sections, and it's where all of the library's features work hand in hand: polyphonic legato, voice tracking, chord detection, and adaptive phrasing. It's a powerful and almost magical tool to play chords and accompaniments. Let me show you. Now, why is it important to distribute notes? Well, Lineage Strings features a 35-player string ensemble. When you play chords, you don't want to end up hearing more than 35 players at the same time. The issue is that this does easily happen with a traditional ensemble instrument. Since the range of each string section overlaps at least a little bit, there are many notes on the keyboard that trigger 2 or 3 or even 4 string sections, and this results in a chord that sounds like it was played by 70 or 105 or 140 players. Of course, this could be an artistic choice, but for a realistic sounding performance, with more room for the subtleties of the individual players, the total number of audible string players should not exceed the size of the ensemble. Hence the arranger. And by individually assigning each note to a section, a lot of additional tricks are possible as well. This is the default preset when loading the arranger. It's called low range, and it's a great example of one of the unique features of the arranger, the ability for a string section to follow the root of a chord. You can tell by the voicing control set up over here. I can do chord changes, play different inversions, and the arranger will assign the root to the cello and the basses. I can also overwrite the detected root note by playing bass notes myself. The arranger will now detect slash chords. As you can see, the other 3 sections are currently set to the automatic voicing. And this too is a unique feature of the arranger in Lineage Strings. It lets our engine decide which notes to assign to which section. And it does this in an extremely flexible way, taking into account what other voicings have been selected, how many notes are being played, and which notes have already been assigned in a different way. It's a very powerful voicing option if you just want to play chords, perhaps of varying size, and not think about the details too much. If you do want to customize the arrangement more, then there is an extensive list of voicing options available for each section. For example, I could set the cellos to play the top note, and the violas to play the note below that, leaving the violin set to automatic. You will see that the arranger will first assign my custom voicings, top, middle, root, and only then make a plan for the violins. Two other arranger options that are available for each section are an octave control, transposing the section up or down, as well as an added octave option. You can see all these controls in action by going through the different presets the arranger has to offer. We also included the Exactly as Played preset for you, which does just that. It distributes the notes exactly as you play them, without any special changes. You can see that none of these controls are now in use, and that the voicing is set to automatic for all sections. Last but not least, the arranger allows you to save your own presets. After making any changes, you can provide a name and a description here and save the preset as your own. You can then find it in the browser right next to the factory presets. And the cool thing is, these have been saved to disk, so they're available even when loading a fresh instance of the arranger in a new project. So that's the Lineage Strings Arranger. It's an incredibly musical tool to write for strings, both for quick sketches as well as a proper accompaniment in your final track. And it's definitely a part of Lineage Strings that we plan to expand on in future updates.